What's up, guys? It's Becca Switzer with Roof Sales Mastery and author of Diamonds in the Sky. And today's message is brought to you by coffee, and more coffee. I just recently got into drinking coffee and I feel like I get it now. I get it. It's like a drug. I feel like I'm on fire. I can do anything. And two, I'm glad I get to join in the culture of coffee drinkers now. The ritual of it's fun. It's just nice. Anyway, I'm reading a book right now that I actually picked up for like 45 cents in a thrift store. It's called Love is Letting Go of Fear by Gerald G. Jampolsky. What a name. And the lessons are actually about it's more of like a spiritual personal development book. But one of these chapters is called I Am Not a Victim of the World I See. And that's what I'm reading right now. And it's basically about how our perception actually molds our experience, not our experience creates our experience. So it's like the way that you choose to perceive things is how you're going to experience it so it's kind of like a proactive method, right? Like you're going into experiences where you feel, you decide how you want it to go or how you want it to feel, and that's how you're going to experience it, instead of going into it and being super reactive. You know, like if this person acts this way, then I'm going to react this way. You're always going to be a victim of circumstance if you operate that way. And as I was reading this, and I might actually read a little passage from here, a page or two, but as I was reading this, I was thinking about customers and salespeople, and that's actually what he brings up here in this book. But I think a lot of salespeople and contractors, and again, this is not just in sales per se, this is in life, but you might find yourself going into sales situations like, for example, door knocking. People in their minds are just like, well, people hate salesmen, right? And people are automatically going to be annoyed that I'm at the door. To a degree, yes, we can all agree that that's probably generally the kind of the stigma, right? Is like people hate it when you knock on their door. But if you go into it believing that they hate you before you even knock on their door, you're going to experience that, right? And so you could be the one that changes the environment. If you go into it with a totally different attitude and you don't expect people to be super aggravated with you, you're going to have a different experience. And the passage actually says this. It starts out and says, I can see the world differently by changing my mind about what I want to see. Example A. In the past, I thought it was healthy and culturally supported to feel paranoid when walking into a dealership to buy a car. Car salesmen were not to be trusted. To be suspicious of them was as normal as it was wise, and I could have given you selected experience to prove my case. What I did not realize was that all this approach was doing for me was to eliminate my choices. I found myself with only one attitude, that of fear and suspicion. Peace of mind was impossible. I was not even aware that the salesman was probably operating from his own set of selected past experiences, which taught him, in quotes, to be distrustful of customers. He had learned, in quotes, I don't have my fingers available here right now, that they were disrespectful of him and had only some form of degradation to offer. By seeing himself as being perceived by his customers as a second-class citizen, all he was accomplishing was to see himself that way. The car salesman and I had one thing in common, a perception of each other that was totally distorted, and the means by which we had blurred our vision was the same. We had selected only certain aspects from our past to form a judgment by which we measured each other in the present. I'm now consulting at a large car agency, and I find that my attitudes are changing. Together, we're exploring letting go of our past grievances, and we are putting our efforts into practicing forgiveness. What would happen if customers and car salesmen saw clearly that the past is irrelevant and could thereby release it, and so become love finders rather than fault finders, love givers rather than love seekers? Perhaps then we would all be free to approach each other with the extension of peace as our only motivation. This misperception, I am the victim of the world I see, could then be changed to, I am not the victim of the world I see. So I really love that because it's just such a great example, and you really can, just because there may be this mindset or overarching perception that the past has built around a certain scenario or experience, that doesn't mean that in this exact moment you can be the 99th person that has knocked on this person's door before. And even if that customer had a bad experience with those 99 people or 98 people before you, that yours has to be just like that. You can be the person that comes in and isn't being a greasy, silver-tongued, snake oil salesman. You're just like a cool person who brings a really wonderful, you know, helpful energy to the situation, and they trust you and they feel like, wow, this person's actually here to help me, and they listen, and you can completely change that outcome. So think about that. You're not a victim of your circumstance. And if you believe that you are totally a victim of every circumstance and you're just living this reactive life, you're gonna have a really challenging life experience. Like, you're not in control of everything that happens to you, but you are always in control of what you put out into the universe, what you bring to the interaction. And by bringing a specific type of energy to an interaction, you therefore do have influence on the outcome of that situation. So play with that, you know, don't let your mind tell you that things are a certain way, because a lot of the time we're telling ourselves a story to like get ourselves off the hook, try to protect ourselves from challenge or fear or whatever, but we don't get results that way. So that's just a little lesson in mindset today. I hope that, guys, that just kind of resonates with you and rings true. I am just sitting over here jittery as hell from caffeine. Who knew? I didn't know. But I love you guys. I hope that helps. Have a wonderful day out there, and just be a great person. Go into everything you do today and just bring a warm, loving, happy energy, and leave interactions and leave people feeling better than how you found them. Great tip that'll get you through your life. People love it. So adios, guys. As always, subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Visit my website, www.roofcellsmastery.com, and I will check you later. Bye.